G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for update number 5 of my Grim Dawn Community League 7 season journey. So this is Malganetta. We are still at level 53 and I want more physique. Skill points wise, I've got 1 point in each of the weapon pool skills. I've maxed out Spectral, Wrath, and Binding. I've got 1 point in Counter Strike because getting hit is annoying. And then we're basically playing Blitz with Oleron's Rage, and then I think I'm going to start putting points into Squad Tactics and Field Command. It's going to be Field Command first. So that's the build. Devotions look like this at the moment. So we've got the Shield Maiden, we've got the Solemn Watcher, we've got Scales of Volkarma, and then we have stuff to get there. Also, the Assassin's Blade. Now, from here, for a physical build, there's a few places you could go. You could come down here to get Oleron. You could look at maybe Azrakar and Ulzard. You could get the Dire Bear and maybe look at Light of Empyrean or potentially even Korvac here. This proc is pretty good crowd control. You could come over here and maybe get a little bit of retaliation stuff. Wayward Soul here is really, really good for just about everything. So I'm actually not sure exactly where I'm going to go with this. The end goal for this character is probably either Blood Knight or the Lich Crusader set, which I haven't got to play with yet. And I've heard it's kind of okay. It's not amazingly powerful, but I have heard it's kind of okay. And playing a Deathknight who happens to have a bunch of cold damage skeletons running around with him actually seems really cool. So I'd like to play with that set. Unfortunately, it's pain to farm it, and I'm also nowhere near getting it. So I'm also thinking maybe I come down here and get Ratosh just to start leveling this up so I don't have a level 1 devotion when I do eventually do the swap. All of this is just to say, yeah, I have no idea where I'm going next. I am putting points into Empty Throne here. The purple was for Dire Bear, so I'm kind of heading this way. But I am considering getting a couple of the vitality damage devotions on the go, just so I can level them up. So that's the character. I'm also looking at a couple of different monster infrequent items in the area here. One of which is Bargol's Root, which is a weapon. That's going to have some Blitz stuff on it. I'm also looking at, I'm pretty sure it was one of the Wendigo amulets, but one of the, medals. One of the medals from this area is also covered in Blitz stuff, and I think it has Shattering Smash on it as well. So I'm looking for those, and just generally more armor would be good. The plan is for today, push through, probably get to Malmouth. I don't know if I'm going to have time to actually do it, but that'll have to do for the intro, and shout out to the people in the chat there. I will see you when I get to something important. Alright folks, I got it. I was hunting totems. Well, actually, I wasn't hunting totems, but I found a totem in the Ugdenbog. And I got the Juggernaut blueprint to drop, which is amazing, because +1 to soldier skills, all the other stats, and the unstoppable proc. When I get hit, I have a 15% chance to heal myself and get a bunch of regen. This is, without a doubt, easily the best leveling relic for anything with soldier in it, just at all. Especially in hardcore. However, I did hit a snag. Now, I have the reputation to buy the blueprint for Oleron's Blood here from the Black Legion, which is good, and I've already got a Rampage and a Reinforced Shell because, well, I read the recipe and saw that I needed them, so I made them. However, I am 1 tainted brain matter short, and I also need to actually make Oleron's Blood. Now, Oleron's Blood, unfortunately, needs 12 Chthonic Seals of Binding, which means I got some farming to do. So I'll be back here and I'll let you watch me push the button. Alright, after much farming, we have the Chthonic Seals of Binding. We can make Oleron's Blood, which means we can make Juggernaut. Wait, why is it grayed out? Oh no, I'm still short on brain matter. Alright, BRB. Okay, we're back, and I got my hands on a couple extra twisted brain matters. For anyone wondering where I got these from, I did 2 runs through Warden Krieg's laboratory. He has a pretty good chance to drop it, and also any of the ethereal heroes in that area can also drop them. So that's where I went to do it. If you know anywhere better for this, go ahead and drop a comment down in the comment section. I am aware of the blacksmith in the necropolis where I could have just gone and swapped it, but that's kind of boring, so I didn't do that. Anyway, here's Juggernaut. So I am going to lose 100% to all damage and some energy regen on the active on the Bone Talisman, but in exchange I am immortal. Kind of, sort of, mostly. But, yeah, that heal is ridiculously good. And +1 to break morale, which I don't currently have, but, you know, soon, eventually, maybe, I'll get some of that. Also get a skill point back from Blitz there, which is pretty nice. So, yeah, pretty happy about that. Alrighty, next clip. Alright, folks, F's in the chat for, Medvidek88. Level 24 soldier, RIP. We're also at the Silvaria fight, so let's go in and slam our face against her until she dies. Which, I mean, shouldn't take too long. Also, look at my health bar during this fight, and just watch how it doesn't really move pretty much at all. This is Juggernaut doing its thing. Once you have this, I'm not going to say it's impossible to die, but it is very difficult to die on a well-built soldier when you have that. So there's Silvaria. There's the second or third pet relic that I've got as well. This game just, I swear, it just wants me to play pets. Which might have to be my second class. Anyway, Silvaria is dead. There is the MI that she drops, and I hate this area, so I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you in the next clip. So I went hostile with Barrowhome just to speed this up, and I regret nothing. Let's go ahead and do the dungeon here. Now, this is the Forlorn Cellar, and this is basically a dungeon that you only get access to if you decide to go hostile with Barrowhome. Now, I am planning on being friendly with them in Ultimate. This is basically just to kind of get through this a little bit quicker. Now, not expecting any great challenges here. Ooh, Wendigo Spirit, very nice. Yeah, no great challenges. I think this Ghost Camp is going to be the most dangerous thing in here, including Namadea. Especially for a soldier with Juggernaut, because lol, I'm immortal. Having said that, I do respect these things enough to at least attempt to clear the area before I turn them on, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, also I really like these hidden spoils chests here by the Ghost Camp, because they let you mess with your gear, which is quite good. Alright, so our Savage, if that's how you're supposed to pronounce that, goes down with barely even a whimper. And essences, I get essences and also dementia, which, yeah, I'm not going to use that. I am re-rolling my amulet here. I'm hoping for Of the Grove. I guess I'll take Arcane Blaze for now. But Of the Grove would be ideal. At that point, I would basically be immortal. I would have the heal from the Juggernaut relic, I would have the heal from the Grove, I would also have the heal from Scales of Olkama. Yeah, I'd basically be invincible. Not literally invincible, but effectively invincible. Anything that didn't one-shot me just wouldn't matter. Okay, these guys, yeah, I take it back, I'm not invincible. I am scared of reflective monsters. So let's go ahead and take him out. That was my ghost, and I didn't even notice who it was, so... Can't have been that scary. Okay, Obsidian Seal, I'm pretty sure is rubbish. Yes, although that elemental resist would possibly be good. Let's put that aside. I'll put it in the I'm totally going to wear this pile. Promise. And let's get a couple more rerolls here. Celerity and... Okay, Zeal is not horrible. I think that's the total speed on there. That'll be fine. I'm going to have none of those left by the time I get to 100. Ooh, another one. But in my defense, the lesser ones only work on items below level 70 anyway, so I kind of don't care. Alright, let's clear through this trash, get the ghosts out here, and send them back to... I don't know, where did ghosts come from in this world? Anyway, Malborius the Reaper. Malborius the Free Loot. Okay, and the hidden spoils. Essences, lovely. Whisperer of Secrets, what are you? You are a 65 legendary. You're a helmet. And, you know, it's not horrible, but I do need the MI, so, yeah, no. Just give me out the Grove and I'll stop throwing these at you. Okay, Renewal's actually not too bad. 24 health regen does indeed bump my regen up a little bit. I actually expected it to be more than that. Anyway, that's fine. Totem, yes please. I do enjoy a good totem. None of these are corrupted, so I'm not too worried about this. Chanter's Insignia, probably won't use that. I should start breaking these down, actually. More scrap is definitely going to be needed. I will be doing at least some crafting, I think. I guess we'll see. Alright, Belgothian's Carnage. Pretty good piercing Blade Master / Infiltrator relic. I guess it's any kind of piercing build that happens to use Nightblade. Oh yeah, Namadia. I mean, just look at this health here. Just look at it. Full health. Something's happening, draining my health, and it barely even moves. You really do need a lot of stuff hitting you very, very hard to actually die once you have that relic. Barrowhome Warrant is actually really good to get. I was not expecting to get that. I don't think they're 100% drop rate. This is also not the one I want. I do want one of the Wendigo medals. At least I'm pretty sure it's the Wendigo medal. Unfortunately, didn't get a drop. Alright, and that is the end of the dungeon here. You can see we get a lot of negative reputation, so if I do this place, let's say 4 times, I can probably spawn the Ravager. Sorry, the Reaper of the Lost, which is the Barrowhome Nemesis. But honestly, I'm kind of done with this, and so I'm just going to go back to Coven's Refuge and turn in a bunch of quests, which I'm not going to show in this video, so I will see you in the next clip. Alright folks, that is unfortunately the end of my time, but I have made it through to the city of Melmoth, and as is tradition, I have been given a blueprint that I already have the recipe for, and I've thrown it on the ground. I am now a level 56 Deathknight here. Gear changes in this episode. I've got the Bargol's Root of the Abomination, Sinister. This is a triple rare that's kind of okay. Flat piercing and Aether damage is alright, but I'm mostly here for the level... I think that's a level 45 weapon, but basically it was a better weapon than what I had, and the MI stuff on there, 40% weapon damage to Blitz, and +2 to Blitz is pretty good. I've also picked up the Mark of Plagius. Now I would prefer to have the Shattering Smash / Blitz medal here, but I didn't get it to drop, so I'll have to go back and farm that at some point. And I think I upgraded the Warden's Fortress. Just have a higher level base with different prefix and suffix on it. Everything else I believe is the same. This is what my skill points look like at the end of it. No change on the Necro side. And my devotions are, well, I just finished the Empty Throne. And next up I'll be heading for the Boar here. Having said that, maybe I'll delay that because I don't have another attack to tie this to yet. So this could probably wait. Or we could get something else. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this episode, so I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.